Have you ever noticed how when a man goes quiet, a woman's curiosity instantly spikes? It's almost as if each moment of silence between them only deepens the mystery. That slight delay in his response, the message left on read, it's enough to send her mind into overdrive. What's going through his head? Why isn't he pursuing more? It's in these moments of quiet that the allure begins to build, transforming the silence into something magnetic. Instead of pushing her away, it pulls her closer, making her want to unravel the mystery of what he's thinking. It's not that women are attracted to silence because it's cold or distant. No, it's because they see it as a challenge, a puzzle that ignites their curiosity, a puzzle they feel compelled to solve. And that, right there, is what keeps her thinking about him long after the conversation has ended. When a man stops trying to over-explain himself, something shifts in the air. Suddenly, she finds herself drawn to the stillness in his words, wondering what's hidden beneath that calm, composed exterior. It's not confidence or arrogance that sparks her curiosity, it's the subtle hint of uncertainty. And the fascinating thing about the human mind is that it's more wired to solve uncertainty than to simply seek comfort. It craves answers, craves closure. When there's a gap in understanding, that's where the intrigue begins. It's this tension, the unknown, that stirs something deep within. The mind naturally gravitates toward what it doesn't understand, and emotionally, this pull creates an invisible thread between them. It's a kind of magnetic attraction that doesn't even need to be spoken. The curiosity to uncover what's hidden beneath the surface keeps her engaged, and that sense of mystery is what makes her heart race, even without him saying a word. Before we continue, if you're finding value, hit like and subscribe so other men can discover this epic Stoic truth. Let's continue. Picture two men, both vying for her attention, but in completely different ways. The first one is all over her. He texts her non-stop, constantly letting her know how he feels, asking for her time, always seeking her attention. Every message is filled with words, every conversation trying to fill the silence. But then there's the second man. He's more reserved, speaking only when necessary, yet when he does, his words carry weight. He listens to her in a way that makes her feel truly heard, and there's this calmness about him, a sense of peace that seems almost unexplainable. Now ask yourself, which one do you think she lies awake thinking about at 2 a.m., when the world is quiet and her mind starts to wander? It's not the one who bombards her with messages and declarations, it's the silent one. The one whose presence isn't constant, whose words aren't predictable. His mystery, his quiet confidence, creates a space in her mind. And in that space, something beautiful happens. His silence gives her room to imagine, to wonder about him. The more she thinks about him, the more questions arise, and with each unanswered thought, her curiosity and attraction grow. In that open space, her imagination fills in the blanks, creating a deeper connection than any endless stream of text could ever build. Because sometimes it's not the words that make her fall, it's the mystery behind them. Female psychology is uniquely attuned to recognize emotional contrast. It's as if the mind instinctively searches for these shifts in energy, the subtle cues that tell a story without words. Take a Stoic man, for example. He remains unflappable under pressure, calm and composed even in the face of chaos. To those around him, especially a woman, he's not just showing restraint. He's silently conveying something far deeper. With every moment of stillness, he's saying, "I'm in control of myself," and that speaks volumes. Self-control in this context doesn't just reflect discipline, it radiates emotional security. And women, on a subconscious level, instinctively link that emotional stability with strength. It's not about physical power or dominance, but the kind of quiet inner strength that makes them feel safe, grounded, and secure in his presence. When a man maintains his composure, especially in the most stressful moments, it communicates reliability and reassurance without him ever having to say a word. In this way, silence is far from empty. It's rich with meaning, depth, and presence. It's the same kind of depth that artists, thinkers, and visionary leaders exude, those who don't have to scream for attention because their very essence demands it. The stillness they carry is magnetic, not because they want to be noticed, but because their calm and control naturally draw others in. It's a quiet force, the kind that speaks louder than any words ever could, and it's this power that holds a deep and lasting attraction. Here's where many men misinterpret Stoicism. It's not about shutting her out or playing games. It's not about being distant or unapproachable. True Stoicism is about mastering your own emotions, staying in control of yourself no matter what life throws your way. It's about finding inner peace, and when that peace radiates from within, she feels it. The silence you create isn't cold or indifferent. It's steady, grounded, and calm. It's the calm in the storm, the anchor amidst chaos, and that's what draws her in. The man who doesn't need to constantly explain himself, raise his voice, or overshare his emotions is the one who effortlessly commands attention. Why? Because he's grounded in something many people today have lost: self-respect. His strength doesn't come from boasting or seeking approval, it comes from knowing who he is and standing firm in that. This kind of stoicism doesn't shout for attention, it silently demands it through quiet confidence. In this space of calm, something profound starts to unfold. The woman, seeing this unspoken strength, begins to project her own emotions and thoughts into the mystery he creates. She starts imagining who he might be, what his story is, what drives him. She begins to create a narrative about him in her mind, a story she's compelled to figure out. This mystery isn't a barrier, it's an invitation. The more she wonders, the deeper her curiosity grows, and the more she's drawn to uncover the layers beneath his composed exterior. In the quiet, he becomes a puzzle, and the allure of solving it pulls her in. She doesn't need to be constantly reassured by words because the silence speaks volumes. And it's in this silence, in this calm, that attraction flourishes in a way that words and actions never could. She's captivated not by what he says, but by what he doesn't say, and by the depth of self-mastery that he exudes effortlessly. This isn't about manipulation, it's a fundamental part of human psychology. We are natural storytellers, and when you choose to be quiet, she starts to create the story for you. The less you reveal, the more she fills in the blanks, weaving a narrative in her mind that keeps her engaged. It's not something you have to force or orchestrate, it happens naturally. Silence, when used intentionally, isn't a void. It's a presence without the noise. It's a quiet strength that speaks louder than words could ever do. The man who understands this principle doesn't play games or try to create artificial tension. Instead, he simply embodies peace, something so rare in today's fast-paced, chaotic world. And this rarity, this calmness, becomes magnetic. People are drawn to it, especially those who are accustomed to the constant buzz of noise and overstimulation. Staying grounded and calm in the midst of it all is powerful. Your silence becomes a form of communication that speaks volumes, without a single word. In a world where everyone is shouting to be heard, a man who remains quiet holds something much stronger than just attention. He holds control. Mystery, in this sense, isn't about confusion or hiding things. It's about creating an atmosphere of intrigue that naturally draws others in without effort. The man who masters his silence doesn't need to prove anything. He understands that in the absence of noise, he commands presence. And that presence, calm, composed, and unwavering, is the kind of power that's far more compelling than anything words can create. In a world full of noise, silence isn't a weakness, it's a form of strength. The one who can truly embrace it is the one who masters the most. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and share this video so other men can see it. Keep living life, keep being a champ, and peace out for now.